Hi, it is June 1st, and this is Tracy Makarenko, and I have a company called Healing Possibilities. The website is www.healingpossibilities.com, and I do a monthly angel card reading every month and a half for a long time, quite a few years. But today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm still going to be working with cards, but I'm very much guided to help balance your chakras. And if you're not sure what chakras are, they're energy points in the body. And we have the base chakra that sits between the genitals and the anus. Then we have the second chakra, the sacral, which sits about 2 inches below the belly button. And it's on the front and the back of the body. We have the third chakra, which is the solar plexus, that sits in between the rib cage on the front and opposite on the back. We have the heart chakra, the fourth chakra, sits in the heart center of the body, front and back. We have the throat chakra, sits in the front and the back. It's a little higher, just below the skull. The third eye, the sixth, which is in the front and again the back, and then the crown chakra at the top of the head, which balances out with the base chakra. And these chakras need to be spinning, and for every person it's a little different, but they all spin. If they spin too fast, we're out of balance. We tend to have hyper energy, and when they spin really slow, that's when we get sluggish and don't seem to have much energy at all. And one chakra or more than one chakra can be out of balance at the time. So depending on what chakra is out of balance depends on what our behaviors and personality does. And this can change through healing, natural, hands-on healing, intuitive healing, coaching, all these type of things that I offer. They can also be changed just from awarenesses as you walk through life. And so if somebody is coming at you and your boundaries aren't very strong and you feel like people are dumping on you all the time, that might affect your solar plexus because it has to do with you not having your power to say no or remove yourself from a situation. It can also affect your throat chakra because you're not using your words to explain how you want this person not to bother you. It could also affect your third eye and your crown chakra because your mind is so busy and you're berating yourself for putting yourself in this situation over and over again, which might also affect your base chakra because that's our foundation. And so you've learned that behavior probably from someone in your family and following in their footsteps. So a lot of things that happen in our life affects more than one chakra. So today what I'd like to do is use Ina Segal's Secret Language of Color cards. She also has a wonderful book around healing, Secret Language of the Body. And we're going to use some of the colors in her cards to balance some of the chakras, along with I'm going to do some pendulum work to balance the chakras as well. And you can listen to this over and over again whenever you feel like you're out of balance. And what might happen is because the universe, along with yourself, decides what is important, what you should be working on at this time in your life. So everything is layered. So you might heal one chakra with this reading, and then if you listen to it again on another day, it's going to just work off of that chakra and help heal deeper within that chakra, or it could help heal another chakra. So I'm going to go through these colors and then I'm going to hold them up. And whatever color you're connected to, just keep your eyes drawn to that card. You can also jot down the information so that you can surround yourself maybe with that specific color to help support your chakra healing. So for the base chakra, which is where we're starting, the first chakra, we have black and we have brown. And you can see that she has the dark and she has the earth. There's also chocolate which is very exciting for me. So I love chocolate. And then bronze. And you might find that you're surrounded by things in your house that you buy that are more bronze in color, especially if you're working on this chakra. So I'm going to hold these up, and you can attract your eye to whichever one fits best. And I am going to balance this first chakra. And for each person, they'll feel something different happening in their body as we go through and we balance the chakra. You might not just feel it in your base chakra, you might find it in other spots of your body. You might notice your breathing changing or something else happening to you. So as we transition into the second chakra, which is red, so that chakra is more dark earthy colors. The second chakra, the sacral, is more red colors. So we have a transition color, auburn, burgundy, red, ruby, and scarlet. And you might be one of those people who have colored your hair this color to get connected into this chakra. Or you might wear a lot of this color on your person or keep a lot of that color around you. We go through this chakra from the age of 7 to 14, but it doesn't mean we're not balancing it later in life. There's dysfunctions even when we, sorry, just a second, I'll get this started. Sometimes as we go through that chakra, we are bringing in dysfunctions within that chakra because we're learning how to use it. We might not know completely what is good for us during that period in our life, especially between 7 and 14. So as you get older than 14, you might find you're still working on that chakra to find balance. So again, this is 2 inches below the belly button on the front and then matches up on the back. And it has a lot to do with our sexuality, the way we feel around ourselves as being male or female. Also our finances and creativity. So there's a lot going on during that period of our life and a lot going on in that chakra. You may be feeling vibration in your body or something else. It's all normal as it goes through healing. So the next chakra, our third chakra, our solar plex, is more of a yellow color. But as you transition up from very red into yellow, I'm going to just show you some of the colors that might be connected more for what's going on in your body. So we have amber and orange and tangerine. And they really do connect the sacral to the solar plexus. Apricot. And then we get into that chakra where it's really yellow. It's the power of the sun. Here's a lemon color as well. So sometimes red connects more into the base chakra than the sacral, but I think there's a transition really from being grounded with the earth and the brown and the darker colors moving up through the body. So I'm going to hold all of these colors together for you for the third chakra as I balance it. And the third chakra is our power center. It's where we draw our power from, which can be out of balance, either by being very bossy and bully-like, or being very timid and quiet. When it's in balance, we have amazing ability to lead and feel like we are communicating properly. Things flow easily for us. Right now you might feel even a pull coming from Mother Earth all the way up the chakras as we're doing this healing. So the next chakra, the fourth chakra, is the heart chakra. And we work on that chakra from the age of 21 to 28. It's really when we have, maybe one of our more serious love relationships. You might get engaged or married during this time. And green is connected. So there's emerald and jade. And here's green. There's also the connection to pink because of the heart. Actually, I'll pull a couple of more pink colored cards to put in here as well. There we go. Maybe that connects to you a little bit more. Here's pink. And here's the magenta. So again, just concentrate on what color attracts you for this healing. And we're working on the fourth one, the heart chakra, balancing it. And it's this transition chakra. And it's called that because it connects the lower chakras, which are very connected to the earth and earthly things that we have to do, the lower chakras, to the higher chakras, which are more about communicating with spirit and with ourselves and on an unconscious level. So it's called the transition chakra because it connects those lower chakras, the earthbound chakras, with the upper chakras, which are more spiritual. You might not just feel pressure or movement in the front, you might feel it in the back. Especially when you get up the chakras a little farther. The front chakras are a lot to do with emotions. And when we're earthbound and we're feeling our emotions, they can be quite erratic. And as we start healing them and balancing them, we really do then start working on our chakras along the back of our body, which have more to do with free will. And whether we feel we're allowed to do things, get rid of our conditioning from childhood, and possibly later on, if you're in a marriage, you might very well feel you've been conditioned by your partner in some way. That does happen. So just really sit in your body and take notice if you're feeling more shifting on the front or the back and where it's coming from and what that means to you. So moving to the third chakra, the throat chakra, which is the fifth chakra, we have blue and sapphire, and then a few lighter colors like turquoise and aqua. So the throat chakra is just not about learning to communicate with the people around you, but communicating with yourself and with your higher self, with your spirit guides and the angels. That whole thing about don't speak unless you're spoken to, you might have had from your parent or your grandparent as a child. That'll be balanced on the back side of your throat chakra. Most of that is around conditioning. Or if you had a parent that spoke all the time and you never had the opportunity to speak, you might be dealing with something like that, which could be on either side. You might emotionally be upset about it, and it would also be a conditioning because it was just easier to stay quiet. Between the heart and the throat chakra, you might be feeling energy starting to move across your shoulders and down your arms. Although the arms are connected to a lot of the lower chakras, sometimes you'll also notice the energy moving from the heart outwards, and that's because of the meridians that are connected in through the hands. Every finger represents a different organ, and so as that energy and those meridians, Chinese medicine, starts opening up, you can start feeling different energy moving down your arms. So then we're moving into the third chakra. The third eye chakra. And it sits in the middle of the forehead, just a little above the eyebrows, in front and back. And I see it more as an indigo color. A lot of people see it more as violet. So I'm going to go through a few colors here for you. There's mauve and lilac, and then a purple, and then that deep, rich, purpley blue color, which is indigo. Now, some people see the indigo at the top, at their crown chakra. So if you feel that one of these other colors are working for you, the lighter color, you might notice that the indigo will be more attractive at your crown chakra. So we're working the sixth chakra and clearing it. And this is really where we tap into our intuition. Between the third eye chakra and the heart chakra, we move everything out of our mind, we tap into our intuition, and we release it through our throat chakra, but it comes from our heart. When they say come from your heart space, that's kind of attaching all three of these chakras and using them to your ability so that you are heart-centered. You might feel very kind of lightheaded as you do this, especially if your third eye chakra is out of balance or have been closed for quite some time. So just allow yourself to sit and breathe, have a few sips of water. Especially after this healing, I suggest you drink quite a bit of water to release the toxins out of your body and allow the circulation to start flowing a little better. So as we work into the crown chakra, I'm also going to show you the indigo card again, in case that's how you're connecting to your crown chakra. But there's also other choices. You might see a gold color, or silver. It might be more of a pearly white color, iridescent-y, which is more what I connect into for myself. Or you might even feel that rainbow is more connecting to you in your crown chakra. You might notice in your body you're sitting more straight than you were before because everything is really flowing and connecting from one end to the other. So there's your choices. Now I'm going to clear the 7th chakra, or the crown chakra. That's really where our knowing opens up. The connection to spirit is much stronger. We download information from our crown chakra. The ringing of your ears is like downloads coming from heaven or from the universe, whatever your belief is. And if all the other chakras are in balance, it really helps when you're working with the crown chakra because it releases the fear and anxieties around being so connected to spirit. A lot of people feel nervous about that. If your crown chakra is wide open, you might also feel a little bit schizophrenic or bipolar, and I only use those terms because you do feel kind of really off in your mind when your third eye and crown chakra is too wide open. You feel very forgetful, hypersensitive, but that can be balanced by bringing that crown chakra down, bringing that energy and closing it off, because the chakra should only be about 4 feet open. And I've met some people where that chakra has been over 300-400 feet open. They're trying to connect so much into something, but in doing so, they're opening themselves up to something completely different that's unhealthy and very, very unbalanced. And so if this is the case for you in any of your chakras, you just don't feel right, and maybe right now you feel normal, but as you go out into the world and into your daily routine, interactions are going to affect you. I want you to stay aware and see what's knocking you out of place. You can find a holistic practitioner in your neighborhood. I'm happy to also do long-distance healings around work like that to help keep things in balance and figuring out the deeper reasonings for why those energies are opening up and those behaviors are filtering back in. We can also do that through coaching. And I also wanted to let you know that I was on Velvet Dawn's Silver-Hughes radio show last Tuesday. You can find that radio show at 12radio.com. You look for the recording. Actually, it was last Monday. It was a week ago today. And because of the show, I posted a free download on my website, www.healingpossibilities.com. And it's one of my coaching processes. And you're welcome to go on there and download that and listen to it as many times as you want. I'm really loving the coaching. As you guys know, I've talked about it over and over again. And I really do find it such a wonderful way to help people move forward in their life and move forward in all areas of their life. And so you have that recording. You have to go in with a set intention. I talk a little bit about that at the front end. Something like this will also kind of help you feel like you're more in balance. But if you do want to work with me and you want to give me a call and look at doing coaching or intuitive healing, by all means, you can email me at Tracy, Tracy, at healingpossibilities.com. And because I was on Velvet Dawn's show last week and she just put out a new deck of cards, they are beautiful. They're called Awakening of the Divine Oracle Deck. And it has, I want to make sure I get this right, I think it's 42 goddesses. It's not on here. I'm going to pull one of her cards today to see what goddess we should tap into to continue the balancing of our chakras for this month of June 2015. Oh, look at that. So, I got the goddess Rhea. And beautiful, beautiful. See, she's standing very erect, allowing the energy to flow through her from top to bottom as she allows those chakras to come into balance. Breathing in and breathing out into each chakra, filling the energy within her body. And she's calling. You'll see all the colors behind her. She's got the earth energy. She's got the universal energy. So drawing all that in. So just do that this month. Breathe in and out through each of your chakras. So when you breathe in, you can breathe out and push the energy out of your heart chakra in the front or the back or the crown chakra. So I do hope this reading, I know it's a little different today. I hope it helps you. I'm coming up here on half an hour and I'm not sure how long I can post on YouTube, so I need to wrap it up. And please send me your thoughts and anything that has changed in your life when you do this reading. If you feel something interesting, or even if you have a question, by all means post it. I'd love to have a discussion around this video and what it's doing for each of you. We'll see you in July.